Never have I ever, period edition.
Never have I ever worn a tampon for longer than the recommended time.
Never have I ever used my period as an excuse not to do something.
Never have I ever bled through at school.
Never have I ever had period shits.
Never have I ever bled in the shower.
Never have I ever taken more than 4 painkillers for my period cramps at once.
Never have I ever been scared to wear a tampon.
Never have I ever put in a tampon wrong.
Never have I ever been scared of people seeing the string.
Never have I ever asked someone to check me.
Put a finger down, things we've all done but don't want to admit edition, part 4. Put a finger down if you've ever gotten the red marks on your legs from being on your phone on the toilet too long. Put a finger down if you've ever talked in a different accent just for fun. Put a finger down if you've ever talked to a baby or an animal in a high-pitched voice. Put a finger down if you've ever stopped the microwave at 1 second. Put a finger down if you've ever talked to yourself. Put a finger down if you've ever gotten scared someone or something was going to grab your leg because it wasn't under the covers. Put a finger down if you've ever tried to move something with your mind thinking it would work. Put a finger down if you are scared of the dark. Put a finger down if you are scared when bees or wasps are flying around you. And lastly, put a finger down if you've prepared a whole conversation before it even happens.
Put a finger down, TikTok edition. Put a finger down if your friends tease you for being TikTok famous. Put a finger down if you've ever cut, shaved, pierced, or dyed anything solely for TikTok views. Put a finger down if you've ever cosplayed, but you wouldn't consider yourself a cosplay account. Now put a finger down if you're a cosplay account. Put a finger down if you've ever made a Mafia OC, posted or otherwise. Put a finger down if you've ever found yourself posted to a cringe account. Put a finger down if you've ever made a thirst trap video. Put a finger down if you only know popular songs because of TikTok. Put a finger down if you've ever made a renegade video. Put a finger down if you've ever had beef with another account. Put a finger down if you've ever started a trend. And put a finger down if you have the #1 video in an audio. Have fun.
Put a finger down if you were throwing an adult tantrum and so you jumped back into bed and tried to pull your doona over the top of your head, but it got stuck on the corner of a bed frame and your hand kept going, and so you punched yourself in the mouth and busted your own lip.
Put a finger down if you've kissed over 5 people. Put a finger down if you've been pulled over while driving. Put a finger down if your body count is larger than 3. Put a finger down if you've ever stolen your friend's man. Put a finger down if you've ever farted in class. Put a finger down if you've ever shoplifted. Put a finger down if you've ever been in a physical fight. Put a finger down if you've ever been arrested. Put a finger down if you've ever caused a car crash. Put a finger down if you ever got caught vaping in the bathroom. Put a finger down if you've ever been fired from your job. Put a finger down if you've ever done drugs. Put a finger down if you've ever gotten a detention. Put a finger down if you have a tattoo. Put a finger down if you've ever been cheated on. Put a finger down if you've ever failed a class. Put a finger down if you have over 5 piercings. Put a finger down if you've ever snuck out.
Alright ladies, 10 fingers up, put a finger down if it applies to you. You guys know this drill. Put a finger down if you've ever canceled plans with a guy and he called you a whore because of it. Put a finger down if you've ever cut off things with a guy and he replied by saying, "You're not even that hot, you're not that pretty, and he has way better options anyways." Put a finger down if you've ever felt uncomfortably touched by a man, whether that be by your shoulders, your lower back, or your thigh, or anything else. Put a finger down if you have ever received an inappropriate compliment from a guy that you did not know how to reply to. Now put a finger down if you've ever felt trapped, belittled, or that your opinion does not matter. So right now, what you should have is a fist. What you're going to do with this fist is throat punch any man that ever makes you feel like this again, bitch, okay? Because you do not deserve that. You are a queen. You are stunning. You are wonderful. You are amazing. You are smart. Don't ever let a man put you down like that.
Put a finger down, psychopath edition. Put a finger down if you've ever been to a funeral you haven't cried at. Put a finger down if you can watch videos of humans getting hurt but not animals. Put a finger down if you've imagined the way that you'll die more than once. Put a finger down if when a baby's crying in public all you can think is somebody shut that baby up. Put a finger down if you've ever fake cried for a picture or a video. Put a finger down if you take pictures or videos of yourself even when you are genuinely crying. Put a finger down if you cry or get super emotional when you're in the middle of an argument or fight. Put a finger down if you've used a lie to get away with something more than twice in your life. Put a finger down if you've ever had a random thought of blowing something up, hurting somebody, or just vandalizing something. Put a finger down if you've ever had a thought that would probably get your ass in jail if the police ever heard about it.
This is my put a finger down for that weird phase a lot of us went through in middle school edition. Put a finger down if you ran a fan page of some sort on Instagram or Tumblr. Put a finger down if you listened to My Chemical Romance, Fall Out Boy, or Panic at the Disco. Put a finger down if you listened to 21 Pilots, Melanie Martinez, or Marina and the Diamonds. Put a finger down if you read fan fiction. Another if you wrote fan fiction. Put a finger down if you drew fan art. Put another finger down if you watched anime. Put a finger down if you referred to a famous person as a small bean unironically. Put another finger down if you've dyed your hair. Put a finger down if you've watched Stan and Phil. Put another finger down if you shopped at Hot Topic. And lastly, put one finger down if hearing this makes you feel some sort of way.
Put a finger down if you've kissed over 5 people. Put a finger down if you've been pulled over while driving. Put a finger down if your body count is larger than 3. Put a finger down if you've ever stolen your friend's man. Put a finger down if you've ever farted in class. Put a finger down if you've ever shoplifted. Put a finger down if you've ever been in a physical fight. Put a finger down if you've ever been arrested. Put a finger down if you've ever caused a car crash. Put a finger down if you ever got caught vaping in the bathroom. Put a finger down if you've ever been fired from your job. Put a finger down if you've ever done drugs. Put a finger down if you've ever gotten a detention. Put a finger down if you have a tattoo. Put a finger down if you've ever been cheated on. Put a finger down if you've ever failed a class. Put a finger down if you have over 5 piercings. Put a finger down if you've ever snuck out.
Put a finger down if once when you were sending sexy Snapchats to a guy, you decided you were going to take one of yourself in the shower, send it to him, and continue to have your shower. So you did so. You treated yourself, you felt like a bad bitch, had a 20-minute long-ass shower, and you were like, okay, cool. And then, when you got out of the shower, you had calls from like 20 different of your friends, you had a bunch of texts, and you were like, what the fuck is going on? So you checked to see what's going on, and your bitch ass uploaded your goddamn nude with your face in it with a corny ass caption to this fuckboy on your story.
Put a finger down, crazy girl edition. Put a finger down if you've ever checked a guy's snap score because he wasn't replying to you. Put a finger down if you've ever checked a guy's location because you didn't trust that they were being honest with where they were. Put a finger down if you've ever gotten mad over a guy liking a girl's picture. Put a finger down if you've ever checked their Instagram and who they were following and got mad at them for a girl following them. Put a finger down if you've ever went through your boyfriend/girlfriend's phone while they were sleeping. Put a finger down if you've ever drove by your boyfriend/girlfriend's house to make sure they were there. Put a finger down if you've ever went somewhere intentionally knowing somebody would be there that you wanted to see. Put a finger down if you've ever texted a homie or one of his family members asking where he was or what he was doing. Put a finger down if you've ever DM'd a girl who followed him or liked one of his pictures, telling her to not mess with your man. Put a finger down if you've ever vandalized some of your ex's property after y'all broke up. Put a finger down if you've ever called the police on your ex. If you put any fingers down, you're probably not crazy, you probably just got cheated on.
Put a finger down if you've kissed over 5 people. Put a finger down if you've been pulled over while driving. Put a finger down if your body count is larger than 3. Put a finger down if you've ever stolen your friend's man. Put a finger down if you've ever farted in class. Put a finger down if you've ever shoplifted. Put a finger down if you've ever been in a physical fight. Put a finger down if you've ever been arrested. Put a finger down if you've ever caused a car crash. Put a finger down if you ever got caught vaping in the bathroom. Put a finger down if you've ever been fired from your job. Put a finger down if you've ever done drugs. Put a finger down if you've ever gotten a detention. Put a finger down if you have a tattoo. Put a finger down if you've ever been cheated on. Put a finger down if you've ever failed a class. Put a finger down if you have over 5 piercings. Put a finger down if you've ever snuck out.
Put a finger down if this applies to you. Put a finger down if you have a stomach. Put a finger down if you've been hungry before. Put a finger down if you like nature. Put a finger down if you eat junk trash food. Put a finger down if you wanted to steal your friend's food. You're a raccoon. You're a fucking raccoon.
Put a finger down, things we've all done but don't want to admit edition, part 2. Put a finger down if you've ever peed in a pool. Put a finger down if you've ever gone to bed without brushing your teeth. Put a finger down if you've ever eaten a whole bag of chips by yourself. Put a finger down if you've ever picked your nose. Put a finger down if you've ever worn the same pair of underwear for 2 days in a row. Put a finger down if you've ever broken the 5-second rule. Put a finger down if you've ever stalked someone on social media. Put a finger down if you've ever guessed someone's password. Put a finger down if you've ever farted silently so no one would know it was you. And lastly, put a finger down if you've ever laughed so hard you peed a little.
Put a finger down if you've sent any type of nudes. Put a finger down if you've gone back to your ex. Put a finger down if you've gotten attached to someone over the internet. Put a finger down if you've vaped in the school toilets. Put a finger down if you've talked shit about one of your best friends. Put a finger down if you've gotten with one of your friend's exes. Put a finger down if you've moved schools more than 3 times. Put a finger down if you started an argument because you're bored. Put a finger down if you faked tan and turn out to be a carrot. Put a finger down if you've excluded someone intentionally. Put a finger down if you've cheated on someone. Put a finger down if you've been cheated on. Put a finger down if you've cried at school. Put a finger down if you lied in any of these.